Divine One, I have something to discuss with you, if it's not too much trouble.
Oh? No, it's no trouble at all. But first, you can loosen up a little. I don't bite, I promise.
Of course. Forgive me. I've been working up the courage to ask you about this. See, I love rare critters, and I especially love dragons.
So, you think of me as a rare critter?
Well, you're rare at least. You're the world's only divine dragon. So I was hoping you'd help me understand your species a little better.
Wow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Please, go ahead.
All right, I'll cut to the chase then. Tell me, what is a typical day like for you?
Let's see. Someone wakes me up in the morning. I eat breakfast. I train until noon. I live like a normal person, to be honest. Is that helpful?
Very. Basic activity is much like that of an average human.
Wait, are you writing all this down?
Of course. This is excellent material for the book I'm working on about you.
Book? You don't think that's a little much?
What do you mean? Future generations deserve to know all about the divine dragon.
I guess so. Merrin, it's difficult to train with you staring at me like that.
Don't mind me. I'm not even here. I'm simply observing your behaviors to gather material for my book.
And how long do you plan to do that exactly?
As long as it takes. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stop until I've captured every last detail.
Oh, please, cut it out.
What? I was just...
You were just nothing. I'm not one of your critters, okay? Yes, I am a dragon. I live longer than humans and have certain unique abilities, but I also have feelings. I don't appreciate being gawked at like an animal.
Divine One, I'm so sorry. It's just that, to me, you are more than human. You're a truly divine being. I wanted to make sure future generations understood that, in hopes that they would protect you, the one and only divine dragon. But I never meant for you to feel like some kind of research specimen.
I know you didn't. It's all right.
No, it's not. Because that's exactly how I made you feel, isn't it? Forget about the book. I'll stop writing it. I'm sorry, Divine One.
Merrin, please. It's really okay. Merrin, listen. I'm sorry for blowing up at you the other day.
Blowing up is a bit strong.
I didn't understand that you were observing me so closely because you genuinely care.
No. I was in the wrong, not you. I was completely oblivious to how my actions made you feel.
You know, now that we understand each other better, I'd be happy to help you. There aren't many books about divine dragons, and nobody's asked me about my life before. You want to fill that gap, help people learn about me. I can see the value in that. What I'm trying to say is, please, observe to your heart's content.
Really? You mean it?
I mean it.
Thank you, Divine One. I really appreciate that. When I'm observing you, I forget about all the stress and worry. Everything bad slips away. I just feel joyful. And I want to share that joy with others, you know?
You're truly one of a kind, Merrin. Maybe I should write a book about you.
You flatter me, Divine One.
I do have a request. Stop thinking of me as more than human, all right? I may be the only divine dragon, but hey, you're one of a kind too.
You make a good point. I guess we're both rare critters, aren't we?
Exactly. Oh, and also, I want to be the first to read this book of yours.
Of course. I can't think of anyone better to fact-check it. Divine One, I've finished a draft of my book. Would you mind giving it a read?
I'd be happy to. Let me take a look. The divine dragon awoke in a floating castle after 1,000 years of slumber. Humble and kind, the divine dragon fought with a courageous heart to protect the people. I think I'm starting to blush.
It is the truth.
The divine dragon can live thousands of years and possesses powers that humans do not. However, This dragon's habitat and behaviors are no different than those of a typical human. And let it be noted, the divine dragon is the most precious being in the world to the author. Merrin, this is...
I'm sorry, I had to write it. Don't worry, I'll cut it from the final copy. It's just Divine One. I need you to know how important you are to me. And I want people to always remember there was a human who cared very deeply for you.
I want you to leave it in.
I don't...
And please add this. The author of the book was equally as precious to the Divine Dragon. So much so, the Divine Dragon gave Merrin the Pact Ring and vowed to be with her always.
Divine One, you cannot give me something so precious.
If you care so very deeply for me, you have to accept it. Your book must tell the truth, that the Divine Dragon adored a human named Merrin.
If that's how you feel, thank you, Divine One.
When this incredible book is done, I hope people will see that I'm not so different from them.
Yes, there's just one problem. I can't finish it yet.
Why not?
I have to write about our life together. About how a human and dragon cared for one another.
You make a good point, Merrin. And I can't wait to write that part of the story with you.
Yes. I adore you, Divine One. The stories we write together will be told for thousands of years.